Hello, Dear the Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of... Right, I've forgotten what it's called. I keep on mistaking this game for The Legend of Zelda. Final Fantasy 6 Advance. Yeah, there's nothing to your left, so ignore that. But yeah, Final Fantasy 6 Advanced. Advanced? Who knows? I'm clearly confused. I love kind of the shaft of light that you can see there. Alright, these guys, I don't know if I pointed this out before, but in case I didn't, these guys can be tricky when they all attack you at once, especially the God Gaius, which is that thing that looks like a mammoth. And I keep on targeting the wrong thing. I meant to target the Gorgias. Never mind. That's how it's pronounced. I don't care that much. It looks like Edgar's being poisoned, so just need an antidote for that. So yeah, I advise you when you get into this situation, and this situation occurs a lot, that the best thing to do would be to just burn the Gaius. I'm just checking how far they are from leveling up. Right. So it looks like they're actually not going to level up that much from this point on. I don't think they're going to go up another level. But never mind. I'm not really sure why this bit is here. It just appears to stop and end in blackness. And I suppose maybe it's supposed to be atmospheric in some way, but normally something isn't in a computer game just for atmosphere. Normally if something is in a computer game, it's in there for a reason. So I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure if there's some secret thing you can do. I've tried walking off the edge of it, see if there's some sort of invisible platform. Shadowy figure is still ahead of us, but there isn't. You can't actually walk off the edge of it, which I suppose is quite lucky considering the situation. I might have fallen off and died, so... Please be more sensible than me and don't use cure more often than I do. Why do they always put extremely rickety bridges at the top of mountains above massive gaps? You know, hundreds of feet in the air. It seems to me the silliest price imaginable to put a very rickety bridge. Especially if it's misty as well, you couldn't even necessarily see if there was a gap in the bridge. I mean, I know that the weld doesn't have exactly the same technology ours does, but they clearly have metal, so why not build it at least partially out of metal? I'm just going to save it as you can tell, so I don't know why I'm pointing that out. Well, I don't know. I might skip over the battles. I might actually skip them since I don't think we're going to level up anymore, or I might just cut them out of the video. I'm not sure. Well, this shows the foolishness of trying to get away from battles. Clearly it's a bad idea. Now just cut out the battles then. Sometimes you can wait before attacking until the cure has worked, so that the battle doesn't end before the cure has a chance to work, if you see what I mean. And I was wrong, Edgar has actually managed to go up a level, so I really should have kept attacking, never mind. Alright, it's a bit complicated here because it looks like you can go downwards and get somewhere useful. I don't think you can, but I'm just going to check and I will cut it out if it doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, well, I'm going to try to avoid levels, to avoid anything that might cause me to level up now. Any battles, not that I don't want to level up further, I just don't think they're going to level up further, so... Alright, so that green diamond there means that he's petrified and we need to use gold needle, which is for some reason the thing that cures that. The quicker you press that, the buttons for escaping, the better the chance you have of actually escaping. So you're gonna want him at a pretty high level, basically. I suggest bringing them all up to a pretty good level at this point, in terms of how healed they are. So in a minute we're going to be dealing with him, the guy on the right. Alright, now in a minute the battle's going to commence and then something quite complicated is going to happen. Now, Sabin is about to be introduced as a character in a minute, and I want to explain this carefully to you now because it's going to be quite hard for me to explain it during the battle itself whilst I'm actually doing it. In fact, it's quite hard to do anyway, but you really have no choice. It's the only way to defeat this guy. So, in a minute, you're going to have Sabin there versus this guy, and Sabin has a move called Blitz. Now, what you want to do in order to use Blitz is as soon as you get the chance, that is, as soon as the option comes up, as soon as you can click it, you want to press downwards to get it from attack to blitz, and then once it's pointing at blitz, you click the A button, and as soon as you click the A button, there will be a hand pointing at Sabin, right? Hope you've got that so far. You'll actually be seeing me do it in battle in a minute, and I might explain it to you again briefly after the battle as well, just in case you're following along with this, okay? So go downwards to blitz, click A, it will then point at Sabin. Now, there's more than one blitz move, but the move you're going to do will involve pressing left, then right, then left, as soon as the hand is pointing at Sabin. Sabin is the one you're fighting as, not the enemy with the grey hair who's on the screen. Now, as soon as you press left, then right, then left, don't press them all together. You need to click the A button after left, right, left. Down to Blitz. Click A, hand points. Left, right, left, A. And you'll either get the message that you've done it wrong, or it will work. One more time, just to make sure you've got it. Downwards, A, hand points to Sabin, left, right, left, A. Now you'll have plenty of time to press the buttons, so don't accidentally press the buttons more than times than you have to, because you're trying to hurry. Actually, during this part of the battle, I don't think it matters that much as long as you keep yourself alive, but because it's really Blitz that will destroy Vargas. But never mind. I don't know why Vargas's training made him giant. Never mind. But it's important to at least keep them alive during this section, otherwise you just fail. You might notice the arrow is above them. I haven't pointed that out before, but when it's your turn to attack, the arrow is pointing at them. It's above the one who can attack. You see what I mean? So that's how you keep track of that. That move he has is very annoying. See, Duncan is normal size. It makes no sense. I'll keep cutting it out if I get the Blitz wrong. Actually, I'm gonna try it now. Why not? Ah, there we go. Yes, it worked. Yep. In a minute you'd be forced to anyway, otherwise he would do 2 moves in rapid succession that would destroy you, but as you can see there's also a counter going down. If it had reached 0 you'd have died, but you die anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. So yeah, Sabin can learn other attacks like that. Rising Fist is the only one he knows at the moment. It's what he has instead of Mazik. See, I think Duncan probably taught him the blitz technique. More of these things. Oh, I have no idea which character I missed. I think I did it to the wrong person. I think one of these characters is about to be in real trouble. Right, I need to make sure. Oh, right, well, good, doesn't matter anyway. Battle's finished. He really needs that. So does he ask me. Okay. You know, it's a funny thing about graphics. Primitive graphics like this don't really bother me. I know they bother some people, but they have their own character. They have their own charm, whereas I tend to find that graphics are just trying to make characters look as real and human as possible, have no character. They don't have their own unique, special style that you won't see in other games. This is why I like the graphics in Final Fantasy VII so much, even though people complain, and admittedly, the human characters don't look that great, but they do look different than the characters of any games that you'll see today. And the backgrounds, though, look beautiful. I don't care about the realism thing. The backgrounds really do look beautiful on Final Fantasy VII, so I'm going to go on about it too much, because I know everyone goes on about what a great game it is, but yeah, it is amazing. I don't know if there's anything up here, but I'm going to just check. I know this background looks a lot like the place we've just left, but as you can see, the interior is different. See, there's a lot of character here. Not a lot of characters, that's not what I mean, but a lot of character. Alright, let's look at this screen, shall we? Ah, right, imp status. So yeah, there are a few things that you can grab. We don't need most of these things, but you're never really short on money, I tend to find here. Having said that, I'm not sure if it's worth getting the sprint shoes or not. No, not yet. And they've really done well with making everything look different to everything else with these graphics as well, I think. I mean, this is another location that you won't really mistake for being one of the previous locations. I don't know how to get to that thing up there, but I don't think there's anything hidden in it anyway. I'm blocking the door and telling you to go to speak to another character. Universal computer game language for you're not supposed to go up here yet. But save it. And now Terra must make her decision. Should she decide to go with them and be their way of hope, or not? And we will find out in the next episode. This seems like the ideal time to stop. So, I will see you next time.